Where am I? What is this place? Well, Cletus, this is the Gamma Lab, and you might want to get out of here because after turn 3, you will turn into a Hulk. Oh, well, I'm gonna get out of here. So as Cletus just discovered, this week's hot location in Marvel Snap is the Gamma Lab. The Gamma Lab reads, after turn 3, transform all cards here into the Hulk. So how can you and Cletus best take advantage of this location? Well, let's look at some of the cards. So since the cards in the Gamma Lab are going to turn into 12 power Hulks, playing something like Yellow Jacket that costs 0 will give you a 12 power Hulk at no cost. And any other cards at this location should also then turn into 12 power Hulks and no longer suffer any of the negative effects of the on reveal from Yellow Jacket. Similar to Yellow Jacket, the Hood is cheap but has the downfall of a -2 on his power. If played in the Gamma Lab, he will turn into a 12 power Hulk, and you've still got the Demon in your hand at 1 cost that you can play at a later time. Squirrel Girl would allow you to throw a 1 power Squirrel into the Gamma Lab and still have Squirrel Girl and the other Squirrel at another location. Kazar may be a good deck as it gives you a lot of low cost cards that you can play and beef up even if the hot location doesn't show up. But if the hot location does show up, this Squirrel could turn into a 12 powered Hulk. Mr. Sinister is a 2 cost card that creates 2 cards at the location, each of which would then turn into a Hulk after turn 3. So for 2 total costs, you could have 24 power worth of Hulks. Cloak is a card that you could play later in the game and be able to move your Hulks out of that location, possibly putting a lot of power into a location that they weren't expecting you to drop a lot of power. Similar to Mr. Sinister is Brood. Brood will create 2 Broodlings at that location. So for 3 energy, you can get 3 cards at the location, each of which turn into a Hulk of 12 power. So 3 times 12 is 36. I did math! And that's 36 power at that location. Electro is always a powerful card with his on-reveal ability of giving you +1 max energy. With the downside of you can only play 1 card per turn after that. If you play Electro into the Gamma Lab on turn 3, then he will be turned into a 12 power Hulk, taking away the ongoing effect, but leaving you the on-reveal effect. So you'll have an extra energy every turn, and you won't have the downfall of only being able to play 1 card at a time. Now, while you won't be able to play Iron Man into the Gamma Lab before he turns into a Hulk, you can play him afterwards. So if you had 3 Hulks there, perhaps because you played something like Brood, having 36 power in that location, you could play Iron Man on turn 5 and change it into 72 power at that location. That's going to be a hard number for your opponent to overcome. Arnim Zola is always a powerful card to use. In this situation, you could throw Arnim Zola into the Gamma Lab knowing that all you have there are Hulks, thus throwing 2 Hulks, 1 into each of the other locations. This could be a way to throw 12 power into both of the other locations late in the game, perhaps swinging a win for you. Another powerful play with the Gamma Lab in effect would be Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, played on the last turn, could destroy all the Hulks that your opponent has at that location, leaving them with no points left in the Gamma Lab and giving you an easy win at the location. So those are my top 10 cards to use in this week's hot location, Gamma Lab. So if you found this video useful and you would like to see more videos like this for featured and hot locations, subscribe down below and like this video. I'll keep making the videos and you'll be notified whenever they go live. Until then, keep on snapping.